Hi guys, today we're going to talk about 8 habits for a healthy vagina. First of all, the first one that I really want to emphasize is you have to have really good hygiene. Wash your vulva or the area around your vagina, around the labia, between the labia, every day with soap and water, or at least every other day or regularly. A lot of times that alone will be enough for you to avoid infections, to avoid any irregular discharge, any itching, any bad odor. Just a daily routine where you shower. So a lot of times you might not be using the right soap. Using the wrong soap with a perfume or a color that you might be allergic to can cause itching and irritation. So make sure that you use odor-free or like a perfume-free and a dye-free soap. A really good one that I always recommend is Ivory, and it's just like a bar soap. Make sure if you use like the Dove soap, you don't leave any residue because that also can cause some itching. So that brings us to number 2. Try to avoid any scented products like any toilet paper with perfume, or if you take baths, any bubble bath with perfume or any salts with perfume, because that can be irritating as well. Don't use any vaginal powders or sprays. Don't put any baby powder on your vulvar area. And don't use any vaginal deodorants. Those can be very irritating, and a lot of times people start using them and then they notice even worsened odor and then they use more of it. So it's the opposite. Stop using all of that stuff. Just those female wipes, if you use them all the time, you're destroying your normal bacteria that should be in the vagina to protect you against infection. So make sure that you don't use any of those things too often. Number 3, don't douche. Douching is basically inserting either water or soap or whatever products that they sell at the store that is supposed to go into the vagina and wash out your vagina. Your vagina is self-cleaning. It'll clean on its own. That's why we have, us females, we have like normal discharge, and that's everything that has to come out. It's cleaning, the vagina is self-cleaning, so you don't have to do a douche or use any douching product. Okay, number 4, use cotton underwear. Cotton is very good at absorbing any excess moisture, so you want to make sure that all your underclothes are made out of cotton, or at least they have that little triangle that's made out of cotton. And also avoid using panty liners every single day. That can be very irritating as well, especially if you're using the scented panty liners, or those are even more irritating. Don't wear very, very tight clothes. You want to let your body breathe, basically. So if you wear very, very tight clothing, it's too tight, it's too constrictive, and it causes too much moisture. If you go to the gym, you want to change your underwear right after you shower, or after sex, you want to rinse off or shower also, or at least just change your underwear. And if possible, when you're home, you can just not wear underwear, wear a skirt or a dress so that, you let all that moisture escape. All right, number 5, you want to use condoms all the time. Practice safe sex. So condoms are the only ones that protect against infection. Birth control is only against pregnancy. So you want to make sure that you use condoms. A lot of times condoms can be irritating, so if that's happening to you, it might be that you have a latex allergy. So try the latex-free condoms and then see if that helps. Okay, when you go to the restroom, make sure that you wipe from front to back. Don't wipe from your anus towards your vagina, because that might pull bacteria from your anus into your vaginal area, and that'll cause an infection. When you're using a tampon or you're on your period, you're using a pad, make sure that you change it regularly. You want to change your pad or your tampon at least every 4 to 6 hours, or every time you go to the bathroom. There's some that you can use overnight. Of course, you don't have to get up in the middle of the night to change your tampon, but make sure you read the instructions so you know how many hours you can leave it in there so that you aren't at risk of infections. And number 8, of course, see your GYN every year, at least once a year, so that you guys can address any questions, any problems, any concerns. So I hope this helps you guys. Like the video if you like it, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, and send me any emails or any questions to gynogal@gmail.com. See you next week. First of all, PMS stands for premenstrual syndrome. Premenstrual, so it happens right before you get your period. And premenstrual dysphoric disorder, or PMDD, is when your symptoms or PMS are so